lot to go over today. We kind of broke even today, scratched out a little bit of a profit as we are long as we hold a position into Jackson Hole tomorrow along the Nasdaq NQ breakout. And 200K portfolio was up 160 on the day. It was down about 3K, and the 50K portfolio was up about $40 on the day. That doesn't change our weekly or monthly that much, and so not a lot to brag about. Kind of a break even July and August right now, and so we're looking for the next big move. I've anticipated a move in this market, and it's pretty choppy. I want to define the characteristics of this market, but I first want to look at the market price action today. The price action was extremely difficult, and we were down. This last move helped us out quite a bit, but last night I don't know what happened right there. I was watching it. There was a right around 95 points, I believe, in 1 minute in the Nasdaq, and we had 30 points of slippage in NQ breakout, 60-minute NQ breakout, and so that set us back. The hypotheticals will be better because of that, and that NQ breakout has we've underperformed that this month because of the slippage on this trade and because of the CPI trade, where the micro traded much lower than the E-mini, and so 95 points in 1 minute, no news. This is the pattern that I'm talking about. You see this, you saw this yesterday. It's just kind of this choppy, and it just works its way higher, and then finally it surges. And so you see this on intraday patterns, you see it on daily patterns. We kind of saw this on the daily charts as well, and you saw this, but what's interesting is that it mean reverted here, almost came back to here, then it acted like it was going to rally again, then it did mean revert. It traded below this. It's kind of a stop running price action. Then lo and behold, it turned around and took out those highs. Let's take out these highs, and then come back down here. Up, we're going to take. I thought, okay, it's going to take out these lows now, and it didn't. It held, and then it started. It's going to take out these highs now. No, and then it turned around here. Up, looks like it's going to take out these lows. It took out this low, but not these lows. Then it moved higher, pulled back, moved higher, and so this end of day, was pretty good, and so we caught up there. But a lot of this was chop and slippage right there in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. Let's see, it's not quite 3 a.m. Europe opens at 3 a.m. That's right here. And then it's around 2:17 a.m. And so I'm not typically up at that hour, but I was up last night, and I saw that move, and I looked for breaking news and didn't see it. So this is the Nasdaq price action on the day. Very difficult. We have Jackson Hole tomorrow, and we are in a place now where we are seeing this is a technically stealth rally. So I don't really understand all the fundamentals. I talk about them. I try to figure them out. Price action is the underlying. I'm looking for a big, huge move tomorrow because this price action has been wobbly to higher, and then it's starting to break out here at the end of today, and I think it'll break out again tomorrow. Could see another move up higher. I don't know how high it could go. The Fed could say anything. I don't know what the mystery is. I think the Fed has been clear. I wouldn't anticipate that at Jackson Hole they would change their policy from the last FOMC, and that unless it becomes very hawkish, the bullish liquidity that is tired of the bearish fundamentals is just going to see the bullish side of this. It could run 600 or 700 points tomorrow. I've anticipated a 1,000-point move in the Nasdaq, up or down, and we haven't seen one, and so we could see one tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, or it could surprise. They could come out and say, oh, we're just going to start hiking rates at a faster pace. We're going to increase the balance sheet, reduce the balance sheet even quicker, $200 billion a month, and so we'll see. The bullish liquidity is still there. Easy money policy is still there, and it's strong, and that is my analysis for this market, anticipating a big move higher overnight, long NQ breakout, could see a gap up and run. Jay Powell speaks tomorrow in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, economic conference. Let's go over the trades on the day. So the nature of this market is kind of, let me say, we had a lot of strategies get stopped out because the nature of this market is kind of 10 steps forward and then 11 steps back, or even 9 steps, and then 12 steps forward, and then 10 steps back. And so, you know, a lot of times this trend will then firm up, and then it'll narrow out, and then it'll start breaking out like this. And so that's kind of, it feels like that's what we're about to see, is just a big smooth big breakout day. And so nice recovery today. I want to share some testimonials with you that I received today as well. Very impressive trading day with the trading system. I was thinking we might see a $300, $400 loss end of day, but it looks like closing in profit. It's the power of algo trading, very impressive. I thought, here's another one. I thought today was doomed, but this portfolio has really handled some insane chop incredibly well. Not amazing in that it's a huge day, but amazing in that it recovered nicely for a win. This is what I'm talking about, just a choppy up day. It's, you know, up 200 points in the Nasdaq, but such incredible chop and mean and V reversals, 110% retracements. I've really been impressed so far, mostly in how it handles suboptimal days, but of course it has an innate ability to crush large days occasionally, as seen on Monday. So yeah, we're looking for another big day where we get a smoother trend. When you have lots of chop, you're due a trend. Doesn't mean you'll ever get one, but you're not ever owed one, but you know, you're due one. The cycle of chop and trend. And so here is the strategy trades on the day. Cobra 3, it stopped out in this pullback. So trend up, gap up. We talked about long only gap up strategies, rally, and then boom. And so then you saw that, and then you see tick fader got the short trade in this. So that was nice. Nice short trade on tick fader. Took the counter trend trade, enough counter trend price action. So just very skinny trends at the end of the day. And then 60-minute breakout, can't get a short trade going. And so back and forth between longs and shorts right around break even on the day. The momentum reversal, tried to capture this reversal. It really felt like it was going to reverse right here, but then it reversed up. And so this strategy was a loser. Cobra 3 was a loser. Tick fader was a winner. And 60-minute breakout ES was around break even, up slightly. And so that is what, 2 out of 4 strategies on the ES. Now here's the Nasdaq. Really, some really good trades, some really frustrating trades. EVP1, short at the beginning of the day, lost on that trade, got a winner at the end of the day on the long side, and that strategy was down on the day about 636, 12 micros, 60-minute breakout. And so this is the trade where there was 30 points of slippage. So, you know, the hypotheticals show a profit of 360 on the day. That would be a loss on the day for us, because the slippage there, it was filled, it was 30,000, 1250, or 13,000, 1250, got filled about 30 points higher, 13,042, with just a big 95.1 minute move. And then this trade right here stopped out at the very low. Of course, it came back to that low. I always feel better when it trades at that low again, or if it trades through that low, than if it just hits that stop and just bounces straight up. That's always a little bit annoying, and it happens a lot in trading. So then you get strategies like gap continuation like this. It stopped out, tight stopper there, lost on the day. These are 12 micro trades. Tick reversal, nice trading. You know, got in, came back, traded below. This is, if you test break-even stops lose a lot, have a high losing percentage. The markets are very volatile, and intraday trading systems, if you try to micromanage them too much, you know, you won't, you'll end up doing worse than if you just kind of leave it and let it run and give it some room. And so tick reversal, up on the day. I think this takes tick reversal to equity peak. Tick pulse has a tight stop, so it was stopped out on this big pullback. So tick reversal was a nice trade. We had this tick pullback strategy was nice on the day, and so you see tick pullback 1320, and you see momentum. Cobra 3 stopped out, tight stop there. Market eventually came back. Momentum reversal stopped out, And so we had more losing trades than winning trades, but the winning trades did really well. This was one of the trades of the day, 2508 on 12 micros, VTNQ, and our strategy that we posted, and then this is the updated subscription version, was the strategy of the day, Robot NQ 2022 4020 based on 12 micros. Really nice entry, gap up, kind of a grinding pullback, looked like it would fill that gap, but it didn't. Then it rallied, then pulled back. And so if you're micromanaging this intraday, you're probably wanting to get out right about there or somewhere in here, and then it turns around and it goes up and you didn't make as much money in the day because you micromanaged it. And it has a tight stop. It came, it was $200 or $300 in close to that $400 stop loss. So Robot NQ was the trade on the day. Tick pullback was another nice trade. Tick reversal was a good trade. VTNQ is a good trade. On the Nasdaq, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strategies that traded. And 1, 2, 3, 4 strategies were profitable. 5 out of 11 if you count this strategy. This strategy, 60-minute breakout, was profitable hypothetically, but not in real time. So 5 out of 6 hypothetically, or 5 out of 11 hypothetically, 4 out of 11 in reality because of the slippage on 60-minute breakout. So good trading day to make a comeback. Now Jackson Hole is tomorrow, so we're just nothing to brag about. Like I said, we're breaking even on the month. We don't have the best market conditions, but we've held in there, and that's the key, is managing risk, holding in there. And if we get a sloppy day tomorrow, it could be a down day, and we could end up we could be negative on the month. But that's part of trading. We don't any given day is not. We don't depend on any given day. We're just, each day is a sequence in the trading series, and so those are the trades on the day for Thursday, August the 25th. Looking forward to Jackson Hole tomorrow. And moving past Jackson Hole, after tomorrow, there's 3 trading days left in the month of August. Then we move into September, and the Labor Day holiday is coming up pretty soon as well.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.